Hello everybody and welcome to another installment of the NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series right here on Pichu, London. We're here live at Rushmore, the road course at Black Hills, South Dakota for the running of the Fritolay 400 presented by Toy Gamer 597. That's Trevor Harvey's host race. So we've raced here before and the IndyCar was a great one to see, and now it hopes to have the same for the Pokemon Cup cars here today. The Rushmore scenic byways here are so beautiful they might even distract some drivers today. So we'll see about that. Anyway, on the pole today it is the 10 of Marshall race. On the outside is the 6 of Zach Flickinger. Starting third is the 7 of Bill Flickinger. They had the same time, by the way. And fourth is the 44 of Emma White. Starting fifth, we have the winner. This third row is combined for 6 wins this season. Yep, row 3 has 2 drivers that combined for 6 wins so far this season. Each have 3. Jordan Davis starting 5th, and Aaron Williams starting 6th. 7th, the 33 of Nicole Williams, and 8th is the 42 Diego Ospina. 9th, the 15 of Lily Erickson, and you may notice a little bit of a different number font today on the 15's car. Well, that is because she, along with 2 other drivers from Michael Waltrip Racing, are wearing that white and black symbolized 15 today. No particular reason, but it's a paint scheme. It's a team collab. And here are the other drivers with this scheme. If I can get a view, no, I can't get a view. So the 55, I do know he has this scheme as well, and so does the 56. Tim Freilich has this scheme, and you see briefly a little bit the trees are blocking. I do apologize, but they do have this symbolized number font. All 3 of them. We'll probably get to see them later, but we'll see. And rounding out the top 10 is going to be the 16 of Alan Smith. And now, without further ado, let's hear those famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
And the engines have been fired up. And boy, is this going to be one heck of a race. Oh, by the way, the entire field is rounded by Jake Smith and Abby Sachs. I forgot to mention that. Here we go. They're going to lead us to 20 laps here at Rushmore. I do apologize if these trees are blocking the view. Here we go. Green will be out for both of these drivers. For all these drivers, I mean. Here we go. Reaching the green flag. And there they come to the final hill, and the green flag is out, and Rushmore is underway. No surprise as that Flickinger's off. No, Marshall race off to a great start. That's not surprising at all for a road course like this. Oh boy, they're really in the grass right now. A lot of them slowing down because of the grass. They've gone through the tunnel. This is a really tough turn to pass, and if you don't get your speed up, you're not going to be able to have a pass at all. There you see the views of the mountain. Not Rushmore itself, but a view of a mountain. Just curious. Here they are navigating. Oh, Flickinger got a little loose there. Zach Flickinger got a little loose there. Yikes. And that allowed Marshall Race to pull away. And I do apologize. These trees are blocking a lot of the views. There you see the cave turn. There's Dinosaur. There's a dinosaur back there. Trying to come back up. Trying to move up. And they're catching up to the 10 as well. There you see the spectators in the grass. There you see the second double turn. And there you see the view of Mount Rushmore itself and all the bison that stand along with it. There you see the road to pit road, I think. Probably. No, it's not. It's probably a road. That could be used as a shortcut, but you use that as a penalty. And everyone knows that that's a penalty if you take shortcuts. So I'm not surprised they didn't take it. Now Bill Flickinger's moved up to the second spot. This track is a long course, and it's very long to complete a lap, a single lap here. Takes nearly forever, but leading the first lap is going to be Marshall racing. The caution is out. Full course caution comes out for the first time today. And I think it's for Dylan Young, because he's slow off the pace. Oh boy. Wow. That was a bigger wreck than anyone ever could see. So here it is. Here's the first caution of the day. They were 3 wide at a road course, and that's not a safe way to do it. There you see Dylan Young, Hayden Klein, and Jake Williams, and the 55 Joey Murphy. Oh, and they spin Dom Caps. Then they come back up and clip Leo Walker and Dylan Young up to the sand. Everyone just jumps, and they all flip. They go for a flip down this. Wow. Few more inches to Leo Walker, and she would have fell down a deep hole back there, or it probably would have been slammed. Wow, that's a really big hit. At least you got a great view of Rushmore. On board, Leo Walker. And there you see Joey Murphy, who I mentioned earlier. Well, she got to enjoy a view of Mount Rushmore, only for a few seconds though, and then she disappeared into the pits. She probably would have loved to stayed at Rushmore for a little while. Wow. I think Hayden Klein was the other guy that flipped. Yep. Now let's go on board with him. On board with Hayden Klein. He was the one that spun Dom Caps. Go on board with Dom Caps himself. He actually went through a wall and was the one that and he tries to go through a shortcut to make it through. Be careful there, and he is, so, wow. Let's go on board with Dylan Young. How did Joey Murphy and Jake Williams, who were in the middle of the pack, they were actually in the middle of all this, and they made it through. Look at this. They literally were having contact. Williams, I guess, was the one that spun. They had contact with each other, and they avoided all of it. Wow. What a save by Jake Williams and Joey Murphy, but Williams is a little slow from spinning out the 29 though, but a nice save nevertheless, and the other drivers did avoid it without any other damage. Yeah, weird. And we just saw Abby Sachs slow on the aprons. I'm not sure what that was. Whoa, 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 whoa. I just saw another weird moment. Oh, Rohit Bey Darbu. Oh, but Darbu gets clipped by Charles Sandberg there, and he gets a little loose. Don't know what's up with Scott Ferguson. He's a little slow off the pace. Oh, he was probably the first driver that got in the wrecks. Here's what happened with Ferguson. He tries to make a pass on Alan Smith, one of the toughest turns to make a pass on, and he got way too high up in front along with Jacob Lawler, and they were left in the dust. Literally left in the dust. Then the other wreck happened, and they all made it out cleanly. Steve Pollard, a little trouble there. He got a little loose at one point. Boy, has this these corners are really, 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 really tough to navigate if you're not careful. And they are showing, and they show why these turns are tough, tough, tough. And now we're back under the restart. Marshall Race leading. We'll see if they consider pitting. Not quite yet. It's a long course. They're not pitting. They're not gonna pit. Okay. Apologize for that. Sorry. Here we go, folks. And any retirees? Yeah, there have been retirees. Leah Walker and Hayden Klein. Both the only two drivers that retired from the field. They were the ones that got involved in the wreck. There you see the shortcut turning, which means and restarts just around the corner. And Marshall Race still leading. The Flickingers are in second and third. Emma White is fourth, and Jordan Davis is fifth. Looking for his fourth win of the season. And back-to-back wins. I think he won in Nevada early. Here we go, folks. Green will be out. And the green is out again at Rushmore. This time, Bill Flickinger got a good start. So good he might even contend for the lead. Oh, I thought he was going to contend for the lead. I really thought he was going to make a lead. Because that would have been surprising. That really would have been shocking. Going to be on board with this guy at the entire lap. Here they come towards the corner. Oh, he got the preferred line. Not quite. Marshall Race still pulling away a little bit. This is probably the best chance to pass at this point, the bridge. But yet also this is where the big wreck happens, so you gotta be careful too. Here they come. You see them passing through the turn. And Joey Murphy's still in the pits though. Luke Walker a little slow back there. I don't know why he has probably got loose on one of the turns. Yeah, I guess Luke Walker got a little loose back there. Whoa, whoa, Emma White, he's going to go for third. Trying to take a chance. She just can't. Oh, and P2's right in the... Oh, wow, P2, be careful there. It's right in the... like in the sand. And the caution's out. Caution's out again. Another chance for Race to make a move. Here they come towards the stripe. We'll get to Pichu in just a moment. Marshall Race still leading. A lot of them is cleared up. Emma White's moved up to the third spot. And they come passing to the dinosaur cave. And here they come towards the bottom street. To the left turn. I think that might be the final turn. It is the final turn, and Marshall Race leads again. Earlier we just saw Pichu got loose back there, and I wonder what happened. Whoa. Yikes. Here we go. Let's see what happened back there. I think it was Jake Smith that got him loose. Yep, it was Jake Smith that got him loose in the turn, and he got real tight loose. Whoa! I think he hit the rocks there. He hit the rocks. I'm surprised that wasn't a big fall for Pichu. That's not a fall. That's not a that's not an edge. That's probably a pair of trees that act as a wall. And he got hit hard. And that brought out the caution for some reason. I don't know why, but it's not really a caution. It's pretty much, yeah, it was a spin, but a lot of them can clear quick. And if you're wondering what happened to Luke Walker, got a little loose on this turn. Way too hard on the turn. And that's how he was slow off the pace. Dylan Young, whoa, Dom Capps and Dylan Young, bad blood between each other. They pushed each other in the wall. Wow. And Williams and Smith. Smith gets dumped late. No, I don't think Smith does get dumped. Wow. And they got back up to speed, but they're going to be pretty mad at their masters, I think. Or something like that. Yeah, I have nothing else to say. Marshall Race your leader, or they're going to be considered pitting right now. Because at this point they might consider pitting. And they're around the turn, the final turn. No wait. No takers. Huh. No takers. It's going to be a long race, so they're going to want to pit a little bit every once in a while. And Joey Murphy just got down one lap, so I think Murphy's going to be back on the track. No, he's not on the track. He's stuck on pit road for some reason. Instead of going out or even retiring, I'm not sure what they're doing. At this point, I have no idea what they're doing. And Murphy has just retired. Joey Murphy, who was involved in the accident last time, has just retired. He has just retired in 40th. So a tough break for him. That's the last we'll see of him today. The last we'll see of that 55 simple scheme. But now we're going to be back under green as Marshall Race, who's been dominating this race from start to finish, is going to lead us again. And the green's out one more time at Rushmore. Seven is going to do everything he can to make a move. There's just not enough space though to make a move at this point. He's got the best start so far this season. No, he's got the best start so far in this restart. But no passing lanes, and that's a big oops. And the race has gone through a little bit. Race has gotten big lead. Luke Walker having trouble getting through that turn. Struggling Luke Walker today, folks. Struggle for Luke Walker today. Now you see Bill Flickinger trying everything he can to make a move. The only other driver to compete against Marshall's race, there you see Emma White being far in third. Caution out yet so far, and they go over to the second turn. Here they come towards the 8th lap and towards Rushmore, and they hit Rushmore there. Oh boy, they're really topsy-turvy around here. Ferguson and the others, as usual, are off the pace because of damage they suffered earlier. They come towards uphill, and they're going over to the final stretch. There's Race in the leader. Within the 8th lap so far, Race has been dominating this entire race. Whoa! Flickinger almost got loose there. Wow, Flickinger got loose there. He saved it. What a save there. No other passing lane. I think this is a chance we might see a pass here. John Radigan. Oh, they're on the bumper. No cautions out. Sorry about that. It's a danger. It's a slippery course. Anything can happen. Oh boy, there's a pass for the move. Mary Cole moves up one position as she moves up to 12th. Oh, I think 11th maybe if she still moves up. Top 5 battle back there. Emma White, Zach Flickinger looking to make this a Flickinger 1-2. But still, a 2 top 5 Flickingers would be okay as well. That would be good too. Now we see it. We still see it as Flickinger is still closing in, but no chance of passing him yet. He knows he has to wait a while. Catch up with the other. Whoa. Commotion back there. They've got to be careful. A lot of passing back here. Oh, Trevor Harvey, the host driver. I forgot to mention that Trevor Harvey's a host driver in this race. He's the host driver in this race. He's getting passed by Ryan Richards for possession here. There you see the others. Mary Cole, the 4 James Shelley is going to get past Seth Cole. A lot of passing occurs in the back of the field. In the front, it's been a different story. It's an entirely different story in the front. Still a big battle for position between Seth Cole and James Shelley. right now. We're almost down to 10 laps to go. They've hit the start-finish line. They've got a clear shot. Road course is not usually the funnest to do passing, but they've waited patiently. Patience can be helpful, by the way. This is a small corner. I don't know if any two cars can get it. They were doing side by side. They probably crashed instantly. I'm just glad they never took that risk. And Pichu's in the pits after suffering damage earlier, so Pichu, tough day for him. He's in the pits. Williams has moved up to the 5th spot. Top 5 for Aaron Williams. Could this be another top 5? Continue his dominance. Jordan Davis is now down to 6th spot. He's looking for a second straight top 5, but he's got to beat Aaron Williams to do it. And he's also got to beat Nicole Williams. Nicole Williams closing in on the 21. Oh boy, she's closing in on the 21. Aaron Williams got a little too high back there. Could that be an open opportunity for Jordan Davis, though? Not yet. Not quite yet. They pulled away. The top 4 pulled away from each other. Zach Flickinger wants to do everything he can to make a pass on Emma White. Here they come towards lap 10. They're going to be at lap 10 at this point. And the caution's out again. Caution is out again at lap 10. I guess it's for the... I don't know. I guess it's for these 4. Is it? Might even be for Pichu. I'm not sure why the caution came out again. These guys were slow all day. And Pichu was in the pits. He just magically came in the pits. I'm pretty sure it's debris or something. Probably a competition caution. Oh no. Oh no, he did spin out. Look at this. He tried to get into pit road and he spun out. He spun out trying to get into the pits. Thankfully, he didn't wreck anybody else, and that's probably a good reason why the caution came out. Then he tries to come back up and tries anyway to get into his pit stall, slows down, finds his pit stall, and lays comfortably on that stall. Right here. Wow. Weird. And that was the caution, that's the caution. So Pichu did cause the caution after all. Weird. Weird animation there, but, well, it's not been a great day anyway for Pichu, so he shouldn't be even surprised. I wasn't even surprised. Pichu's a lap down. Don't know if he's going to get back up on track. We will see later. Anyway, I'm halfway through this race right now. And I think they're pitting. They are pitting. It's time for pit stops. It's time for pit stops halfway through. They got to make it to the next half. And I can't get a good view of pit lane because all the pit road views are instead used with perfect views of scenery from Rushmore. So we're going to have to do this way. There's Marshall Race taking his tire stops. There's the others taking their stops. Question is, who will be out on pit road first? And they'll be having their second stops. Everyone, I think, might have stopped somewhat. And Marshall Race is out first, and no surprise, the order is a little different than last time, maybe. You see Marshall Race is the leader, then Bill Flickinger, Jordan Davis, Aaron Williams, Zach Flickinger, top 5. Emma White has dropped out of the top 5. A lot of other drivers are in the pit stall, and I think everyone who's left pitting. Yep, everyone who is left pitted, so I'm not even surprised that either. But will everyone catch up to the pace car when they... Yep, they will catch up to pace car. There'll be 9 to go when they hit the stripe here at Mount Rushmore, as Marshall Race is still the leader after pit stops. Then it's Bill Flickinger, Emma White, Zach Flickinger, and Aaron Williams. Wow, almost the same order. Almost the very same order, by the way. As they went out, they went in, they went out the very same order. Good news for Race, he still keeps the the lead. But will Flickinger finally have a shot to make a pass? Will he do it? He's got 9 laps to do so. Here we go. Green is out again. Oh, not this time. Marshall Race got a really good start. And I made a mistake. That other order I had was right. And Jordan Davis moves up to 3rd. Flickinger is up to 5, and Emma White is out of the top 5. She's 6th. There'd be a pass for the position here. No, I thought I saw a pass for position there. Oh, whoa, wow. And they barely made it through with passing. Pollard the 3rd has just been passed by James Shelley in the 4. I thought they were going to collide, but not really. Oh, and a spin by Kenny Bale. He just spun out in the turn. Kenny Bale just spun out. Don't know if that's going to bring out a caution. And I don't see it. There's no caution. There's no caution. And there you see the train passing by the way. That's a train passing by. Choo-choo. We're going to have to get back through Kenny Bale in just a moment, but first, let's get up to the lead. Or on second thought, let's get up to Kenny Bale. There's not much passing going on anyway. What happened to Kenny Bale there and how that did not bring out a caution. And here's what happened. He gets clipped by John McNamara, the 18, and hits the grass back there. Then he spins out in the dirt. Tries to avoid all the trees. And then he hits a lodge right there. And then he spins and hits sand. Tries to go back up to speed. Back up to the grass. And he's back up on track. So that didn't bring out a caution. I guess that was the reason. And while racing just passed over, we have 8 laps to go here at Rushmore. Start to finish, it's been all Marshall Race here for today. And so far, not much notable move here. Might just be it for here, I guess, so there they come towards the turn. There's Flickinger trying to close in on Marshall Race. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention the next 3 races are going to be, the next race is going to be the next race after this will be at Eldora Speedway. That's right, the Eldora Dirt track. And we're using the dirt configuration for the Eldora track. Since it only can hold about 35 cars in one setting, we have decided to make this into a dual race, and the Eldora race into a dual race. So 21 drivers in both races will compete at Eldora in the dirt. And they'll have separate winners, so this means that whoever doesn't have a win, if they don't have a win so far this season, they'll get credited for a win if they win one of the dual races. And same goes for the other 2. So the 2 dual race winners will be counted as separate winners. They'll be separate winners, and they'll automatically advance to the Pokemon Cup Series playoffs. They'll be counted as separate winners. And then the next race will be at Eldora Eldora race where we're using the dirt configuration again. That'll be a doubleheader that's coming up next race after Rushmore. Then after this, we'll head over back to Daytona Beach, the old classic Daytona Beach track. As well, it's not a dual race, it'll be a 42 car. Last race was a wreck fest, and hopefully, I've probably changed up the sliders. Hopefully it will be a less of a wreck fest and more entertaining for you guys to watch for Daytona Beach, hopefully. So, can't wait for that. And then the last of the after that, the second Pigs dual races will be held. And that'll be at Higgs Cliff. Higgs Cliff will have the second Pigs Grand Slam race. And then after that next week we'll be taking a bit of a break, but we'll have 2 big races coming up on that next week. First is going to be the NASCAR. Both races are going to be from the NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series weekend, All-Star Weekend. That's going to be next week. That's All-Star Weekend. Both races are at Zen Joltis. Now the showdown races, we're going to have a showdown again, but it's Not like last year where all the non-winners compete. That'll save that for the first round of the playoffs. Instead, we'll have classic favorites like the best of the Pokemon Cup Series, Matt McMurray, Max Skinner, Lewis Gordon, etc. A lot of other legends of the Pokemon Cup Series compete in the showdown for spots to return for a one-race deal in the NASCAR All-Star and the Pokemon Cup Series All-Star race. Again, it'll be held at Zen Joltis. It'll use the same cars that I would have used if I had done an ARCA series. Then I later canceled it, though, because I didn't have any interest in doing it. I wanted to start this new Season 3 for the Pokemon Cup Series soon. So that I'll be using the other 2013 Bull Ring, the Bull Ring Gen 6 Bull Ring 13 mod, but with different cars that are not occupied. And they'll be used as a showdown for a one-race deal. And look at this! You see a battle for second between Jordan Davis and Bill Flickinger. I thought they were going to battle it out, but they didn't. Wow. So all of a sudden I was interrupted by a race for second. Probably should have focused on that one, but oh well. Anyway, the next race, and then the showdown race next week, will have the best drivers, Matt McMurray and the others, in certain spots. That depends on how many winners we get by race 20. The winners from races 1 through 20 are going to get All-Star, are going to get in the All-Star race automatically. So, and the showdowns field will depend on how many drivers we get in the first place in the Pokemon Cup Series All-Star race. So, the showdown race will be at Zen Joltis as always, and All-Star race will also be at Zen Joltis this year. And we'll try every season to change tracks for the All-Star race. Last year we had it in Manhattan Raceway, and that was a wreck fest. But this time we'll have it at Zen Joltis. That'll ensure us of big battles in the All-Star race. And that's where the season finale, the championship race, will be held also at Zen Joltis, as it always has been for 3 straight seasons. For the past 2 seasons, I think. So anyway, and then we'll have a fan vote video for you guys to vote. The drivers that did not get a win this season from races 1 through 20, you can vote them in. You can vote them in to race in the Pokemon Cup Series All-Star race. And I think there might be 2 drivers per person. I think, I'm not sure. Definitely you can't vote for yourself, but when the video comes out, I'll let you know about that. Caution's out again, meanwhile, with 5 to go at Rushmore, and it's about to get a little bit more intense. And, whoa, we had a bigger wreck with Jake Smith and Jake Williams. The Jakes wrecked out. Wow, how did I not see that? Let's go back to that. Oh, that was a vicious wreck, folks. So I talked about the All-Star race. We'll talk more about the All-Star race in just a second, but first let's see the wreck below. There you see Jake Williams and Jake Smith, and they... Oh, wow! They clip each other. They hit the rock-hard wall. I don't know how they made it through alive on a wreck like that. Wow. Here it is in slow-mo. This cave is really, really small. And if you miss, it's solid rock. And you get clipped hard. No joke. And they didn't even want to see more of that. So they immediately sent him to pit road. And here's another slow-mo onboard camera with Jake Smith. These Jakes were really reckless. They hit each other in the wall. Oh boy, that's a hard hit. Wow. That is a small tunnel, folks. It's very small. And here it is from TV2. Yikes. That's gotta hurt. Yikes. And they didn't even finish flipping. They probably would have landed safely, but... And I don't know if this is a good view from here. Here's a spectator view, very up close to see how big this wreck was. There you see Sprint Cup logo. Whoa! There you see the flips and all that other stuff back there. And all the Dollar General debris flying all over the place. And you can't see it from there. It's really too close to tell. And here's a cockpit view of Jake Williams. Yikes! This is exactly what he saw. Exactly what he saw from the cockpit. His own driving method. And Jake Smith from the cockpit view. Yikes! What a hard hit. One of the hardest hits we've ever had in the Pokemon Cup series ever. And here it is from the far chase view again. Far chase. Yikes. Flying everywhere. And here it is from chase. Really close up close. And that was the sound of the wreck, folks, ladies and gentlemen. And here's the rear chase view from Jake Williams. We're going to view almost every view possible. Yikes. Hard flip. And here's the 39 Jake Smith. Look at that flip. They have every right to throw a caution out because that is just amazing. And there you see the front view of Jake Smith, and oh my goodness, was that a hard hit from there. And here's a front view of Jake Williams' car. He sees the sun. Yikes. And one more view from the rear view. There you see Jake Smith in the behind him, and boom. It was doom and gloom from there. And how Dylan Young got through that, I have no idea. He got through that. Look at that. Yikes. Any shocking twist developing? Not quite. And it's going to be a little bit of a longer caution period to clean all that debris up. Jake Williams, Jake Smith, they've retired. Both drivers have retired from the race. Just 3 laps to go for anyone to catch up to Marshall Race, who has been dominating this entire race so far. Will anybody have a chance against the 10 machine? Oh yeah, one more thing about the showdown. Yeah, I did mention that all. And the All-Star Race will have only the winners from this races 1 through 20. So if Marshall Race wins this race, he will be in the All-Star Race. Just to let you know. Bill Flickinger is already in the All-Star Race with a win at Texas. And so, yeah, so that's pretty much it. More info of that later, so I just want to get that out of the way. Pace car will be out, 3 to go here at Rushmore, and boy has this been an interesting race to do, even if it's not much passing. Here we go, 3 to go, the green will be out again here at Rushmore, and the green is out. Great start for the 10, and that's exactly what he needed. So now all he has to do is to navigate all this through 3 more laps, and he's got this in the bag. Not much the top 5 has done to change it. Not much challenge, so it looks like race might be smooth sailing from here unless Flickinger pulls up some kind of a miracle. Or even Jordan Davis pulls up a miracle. Here we go, we're down to the cliffs. There you see the 10 going through those cliffs. Oh, it's down to a 2-car race. Oh, wow. 7 lost a lot of speed. I think he gained it all back, though, quickly. No, he has not really, but Jordan Davis has gotten really, really close. There you see going through the bridge. And the caution is out. The caution suddenly came out. And with 2 laps to go, I think this race might be over. So Flickinger's got to have one more shot in his system if he has any chance to make a move on race. And it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Caution just came out again. So this is going to be the race to the line here and race for the win. Here they come towards the stripe, and they're going to be heading to the dinosaur turn one more time. There you see that dinosaur cave. They'll be going over through the hills. Now there they come up and down to the hill to the last turn, and he takes it perfectly. Marshall Race leads it to the stripe with 2 to go. And we are not going to get back under green at this point, probably, likely. Highly likely, we're not going to get back under green. So, what exactly happened? I think Jacob Lawler was the cause of the caution. Wow, this race has gone for an hour on in real time? Yikes. Anyway, and this was the caution to end the race. Jacob Lawler gets clipped by Rohit Vedarvu off that turn, and he gets a good view from the spectators, and thankfully, and hopefully and look at that, the spectators debris is flying all over the place for the spectators. I hope they're alright. Here it is again in the roof view. Boom! The wall is hit. And you can actually see the spectators from the left side trying to avoid all this. Yeah, and there's debris flying through. I hope they avoided all of that. And unless of a problem persists for Marshall Race, he's got this in the bag. Like I said, we're not getting back under green because of the road courses that take 2 caution flag laps. And I think he's going to see the white flag at this point. I know it's a little long, but I do apologize. He did see the white. He just took the white flag. And one more lap to go, and someone just pitted. I think it was John Bradigan. And some drivers just pitted. They've surrendered. I don't know. I think they had more damage than they... Wow. Is that Jordan Davis? I can't believe. I think... That's Jordan Davis! He was running in the 3rd position, and he just pitted for some reason. Jordan Davis just lost a top 5 there. Wow. He just lost a top 5. And hopefully, I hope this does not affect the leaders at all. Hope they don't have to pit again, and hope all of them make it. Oh, such a shame for Jordan Davis having to pit on the final lap for a problem. Oh man, tough break for the 21 machine. Had to give up his 3rd position. And that'll move Emma White up to the top 5, and that's impressive. Hopefully it doesn't become a problem for the other leaders. If it does, it might be a shocking twist. And there they go. They're going through Rushmore one more time. Heading on over to the dinosaur cave one more time. Let's hope they don't pit. We're still hoping they don't pit, because if they do pit, it's going to be a shocking finish if they do pit. So, here we go. They're heading on over to the dinosaur cave one more time. You know what that means? The final turn is just around the corner. Pit road is just on the left side. If he turns left and takes pit stop, oh, it's going to be a shocker. Here they come. No, they will not pit, so guys, you can breathe a sigh of relief. And off the final turn, dominating this race from start to finish, the 10 of Marshall Race will get his first ever Pokemon Cup Series win at Mount Rushmore. So congrats to the 10 team on the victory. And none of the top 5 pitted again, so sigh of relief. Although I don't know why Jordan Davis chose to pit on the final lap when he could have had a top 5 finish. Oh well. So Marshall Race, the driver formerly known as Marshall Rich, gets his first ever Pokemon Cup Series win. So congrats to the Yoshi Iller 5 on that tremendous victory. And Bill Flickinger, Aaron Williams, Zach Flickinger, and Emma White round out your top 5. Nicole Williams, Diego Espina, Lily Erickson, Chris Dollarton, and Mason Wood round out your top 10. And here is the rest of the field below. One happy man is Marshall Race, a happy man winning here at Mount Rushmore, and no surprise he dominates from start to finish. So congrats to the 10 team on their first victory of the season and the Road Race's first career Pokemon Cup Series win. So we'll see you all later for the rig duels at Eldora. That's right, we'll be heading to Eldora for the duels, so we will see you all later.